The Iranian state media confirmed that Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei was killed on Saturday in US and Israeli airstrikes. Now, more details are emerging regarding the precision strike that wiped out the most important man in Iran. Shortly before the US and Israel launched their coordinated assault on Iran, the CIA identified its most consequential target, the Supreme Leader. The agency has been tracking Khamenei's movements with growing precision for months, following his routines and security patterns. It reached a turning point after finding out that a high-level meeting of Iran's political and military leadership, chaired by Khamenei himself, would take place on the morning of February 28 at a secure compound in central Tehran. It forced the US and Israel to adjust the timing of an operation that had originally been planned as a nighttime strike. The new information offered a narrow window to take down Iran's leadership in a single blow, according to the New York Times. The compound housed the offices of the Iranian presidency, the Supreme Leader, and the Supreme National Security Council. Mossad analysts reportedly determined that the gathering would include, apart from Khamenei, senior defense officials such as Mohammad Baghpour, Commander-in-Chief of the Islamic Revolutionary Guards Corps, Defense Minister Aziz Nasirzadeh, and Ali Shamkhani, a senior military advisor. Shortly after 6 a.m. in Israel, fighter jets took off carrying long-range precision-guided munitions. By 9:40 Tehran time, 8:10 in Israel, they launched their missiles on multiple buildings within the compound. An Israeli defense official said the strikes were carried out simultaneously at several locations in Tehran, achieving what he described as a tactical surprise despite Iranian preparations for the war. Khamenei was reportedly underground at the location, but not in one of those two deepest bunkers that only US bombs could have penetrated. As many as 30 bombs were dropped on Khamenei's residence in the opening minute of the assault. The strike destroyed the entire compound. Khamenei's daughter, grandchild, son-in-law and daughter-in-law were also killed. After the attacks in Tehran, satellite images were released of Khamenei's residence showing extensive destruction to the buildings and billowing smoke. By evening, Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu declared in a televised address that we destroyed the compound of tyrant Khamenei in the heart of Tehran, adding that there were many signs that he himself is no more. US President Donald Trump wrote on Truth Social that Khamenei was dead, claiming he had been unable to evade American intelligence and highly sophisticated tracking systems. Confirmation came on Sunday from Iran's Supreme National Security Council, whose statement was read on state television. The speed and precision of the strike reflected an unusually deep level of intelligence cooperation between Washington and Israel, especially in the wake of last year's 12-day war. During the conflict, US officials said American agencies learned more about how Khamenei and his Revolutionary Guard communicated and moved under pressure. That knowledge was used to refine surveillance networks and predictive models tracking his movements. Saturday's strike relied on the same network that had allowed Trump to assert publicly last June that Washington knew where Khamenei was hiding. Since then, the quality of information had improved markedly. Although Iran's top intelligence chief reportedly escaped, officials briefed on the operation said the upper ranks of country's intelligence services had been severely degraded. For more updates on the Middle East, check out our microsite at theweek.in.